What up everyone, Free Kill here. I'm going to try and walk you through the first tier to Relic portal section to the final boss room in the Vault of Glass. So typically our strategy was we started with just activating one portal at a time before splitting off into two teams. So we activated this red one first every time. Myself and one other would go in here while the other four defended the capture point. We would try and do as much damage to this gatekeeper, which would always spawn in the back right there, as possible before exiting the portal. We would get him to a sliver of health, but we would not kill him. At that point, we would split off into two teams. Myself and the two others would stay here defend, while three others went to the green side, the future portal, to activate that and pretty much do the same thing. We designated two people over there would run into the portal the same way as we did here, but one would just do as much damage as possible, unload a clip of LMG before retreating out and hoping the last guy defend. Typically that got the gatekeeper's health over there to half or less, typically about 25%, at which point we would run back into our red portal here. Typically I did. Unfortunately I die right here. So my teammate had to take my spot and ran in the portal and did a great job of finishing off the job. But the main goal is essentially to kill both gatekeepers close to the same time. The reason why is once one gatekeeper is killed, anytime someone's in a portal from then on out, they will get marked by the void, and their screens will slowly go black. And the only way to get a relic in a portal is to then kill the gatekeeper of that portal, run to the back, get the relic, which then has to charge up completely before it can cleanse. Also, right here, if a Praetorian ever does capture a point, a red oracle will spawn above the portal. You need to kill that right away, or else that is a team wipe. Again, the portals won't open until right now you capture it again. Portal slowly open. My team did a really good job of picking up the slaps. So right now, as you can see, we got both relics out at the same time, which is what you want to do. At that point, you want to come defend this conflux, because also this conflux will spawn as soon as one of the gatekeepers is killed, which is why trying to do both gatekeepers at the same time, in my opinion, works better. That way you only have two portals to defend instead of two portals and a conflux, or even one portal and a conflux. I believe it's just a little too much, a little bit overkill, especially if you can just time this well with your teammates. You really don't have to worry about that much issue. Unfortunately we do fail here, but I've ran this several other times, and this was a strategy that we did that worked. Again, like I said, we started off on the red side, took that gatekeeper down to near death. Three people would split over to the green portal, do pretty much the same thing, except they would kill, they would finish off the gatekeeper on that side, yelling out the health of the gatekeeper the whole time, so we knew on the red side when to go in and finish off ours. But as you see there, if 4 Vex sacrifice into that conflux, you lose. Typically that part isn't really the hard part with 2 relics and 4 players all trying to defend. Unfortunately we did fail, but typically every time I played that before, that's normally the easy part about this whole thing. As long as you're not trying to do it while still having people in the portal or trying to get relics out of portal, it's really not that bad. The nice thing is if you have 2 relic holders by the conflux, they can only tank Minotaurs pretty well and the Praetorians. As you saw also, once you get both relics out of the portals, shortly after defending the conflux, the portals will reopen and ancient Praetorians will start coming out, also going to the conflux to sacrifice. So your main goal there is to try and keep people as centered around the conflux as possible, defending it with everything they got, but obviously trying not to die. Normally the two relic holders can do most of the damage and mostly protect it by themselves.